The Applied Revenue section of the Data Entry Worksheet is organized into sections for Federal Transit Administration programs, other federal programs, state and other programs, local revenues, direct transit funding, indirect transit funding, and local contracts. Revenues should be reported in the month that they are applied towards expenses, consistent with accrual accounting. Every operational and capital expense data amount should have corresponding applied revenues data in the same reported month. Urban transit districts report Section 5307 federal and urban state revenues in the highlighted rows here, while rural transit districts report Section 5311 federal and rural state revenues in the highlighted rows here. The FTA programs, other federal programs, and state and other programs sections include typical discretionary grant programs supporting operational and capital expenses. Common examples include Section 5309 or 5339 Capital, 5310 Elderly and Disabled, and Medical Transportation Program revenues. Site administrators will add other federal and state revenue programs to the data entry worksheets as needed, and older inactive programs may be hidden from the worksheets while still preserving the historical data in the web system. Revenues in the local revenues, direct transit funding, and indirect transit funding include passenger fares, along with other types of revenues applied from local sources. Check the definitions in the blue information icons next to each term for help on where specific types of revenues should be reported. Any revenue sources from contracts that are not pre-listed under federal or state discretionary program types should be entered as a new row in the local contract section. Click on the Add Row link to add a new contract. A pop-up menu will appear, allowing you to enter the name of the contract and an optional description. Click on the Add Row button in the pop-up menu, then enter and save a value in the new contract row that appears in the worksheet. You must save at least one monthly value of revenues data in that row in order for the contract row to save in the worksheet. To adjust the number for revenues in each month, type in the new number and the calculations will update automatically. Keep in mind that data will save while you enter it in the white cells. At the bottom of the Applied Revenues section are subtotals for the local investment total and total applied revenues for each month and the year to date. Revenues entered in most discretionary grant program rows, along with the local revenues, are included in the local investment total.